To fanny pack or to not fanny pack? That is the crucial question I've had to ask myself this summer with regards to how I'm going to carry my EDC firearm. You see guys, it's summertime in Nebraska, it's hot now, and even though my little Ruger LCP Max 380 only weighs a scant 14 ounces with 10 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber, carrying it can be just a little bit inconvenient depending on what I'm wearing. So if I'm in a situation where I don't have any pockets in my shorts, but I want to wear those shorts, you know, you've got belly bands and you've got sling bags and if you've got sweatpants on, right, you've got ankle holsters you could use and all kinds of other stuff, purses, nurses, whatever works best for you. But for me, I was looking for some other option that I could use to easily carry this firearm with me. And so I've fallen back on something I haven't rocked since the mid-90s, which is the fanny pack. These are starting to come back into vogue, if that's used correctly. We're finding tactical versions of these now and shoulder sling bags and so on that are starting to make a comeback. And I just wanted to see how this would work. So for about the last 30 days, this has basically been my method of carry for my LCP Max 380 when I'm wearing something that I can't easily pocket the pistol in. And again, with such a lightweight pistol, it's not hard to pocket carry. The problem is with gym shorts, it flops around and bangs off your leg and hits other stuff, and it's also occupying a pocket. Now I know there's going to be some people that'll be opposed to this method of carry, and you do whatever works best for you. So what I'm going to do is just show you this inexpensive little $10 Amazon bag. I may or may not put a link to it in the description box, and show you how I've been carrying the firearm. What I do like about it is the fact that I can put my wallet in there, I can have my firearm in there also, and it frees me up. I feel much more mobile instead of having to worry about something clanking around in my pockets. And that's been great, especially like I said, when it comes to walking the dog, which I do about every 4 to 5 hours. So what I'm gonna do is show you 2 different methods and show you just how little this bag actually prints and how little attention it actually draws to other people or to yourself when you're wearing it. So let's go ahead and just put it on and show you what it looks like just with my shirt down over it and show you how little it actually prints. All right, let's go and check it out. All right, so here we are just wearing a regular t-shirt like I do every day. And the nice thing about it is you don't really notice it. If I hadn't pointed it out to you, you probably would have no idea that I even have a firearm on me. The other thing too is if I happen to kind of lean over a little bit and the bag would happen to stick out, hey, guess what? It's just a fanny pack and not a holster. So if you want a nice kind of inconspicuous carry, really the fanny pack's the way to go. I've also freed up my pockets, I've got good mobility, and I do have a belt technically with a fanny pack that I could attach other items. So, and before I do that, one really sweet feature of this, little pocket holster is you got this little curve down here, this little part, this little notch. This is actually going to grab into the pocket as I'm about to show you. Okay, so again, shirt's over the bag, not drawing any attention to myself. Let's go ahead and lift it up a little bit. And you can see how I have it. So essentially the little notch from the holster is tucked into the pocket. The zipper's got a little bit of tension on the top. I can easily draw the firearm if I need to, which I'm not gonna do on camera, but if I need to reach for it and pull it out, it's just right there. I'm not doing any running, I'm not doing any sprinting, I'm not worried about this coming loose, and it basically just stays put. And I've been doing this for the last 30 days, and it actually works out really good. Kind of makes me wish a manufacturer would have a fanny pack with, like, say, a holster built in that I could slide this into and lock it, maybe Kydex. I see some possibilities right there, right? So let's go ahead and just bring it back for a few more discussions on the idea of the fanny pack for an EDC carry. Okay, so off of me, not around my waist, this is basically how it looks. And again, it's, if you disagree with this, that's totally fine. You carry however you want to carry. Like I said, this has worked out great for me. As long as I got the belt nice and tight, everything just stays pressed up against my hip. It's not an issue whatsoever. If I was going to do any kind of running or sprinting, I would not carry the gun like this because of the chance of this flying out. There's really no retention in the sticky holster itself, the pocket holster itself, just the being tucked in underneath and then also the zipper over the top. So what I would like you guys to do is kind of chime in. What works best for you when it comes to summertime carry? If I've got just shorts on with a belt, it's not an issue. I can always go in with my holster and my Kydex and just carry like I normally do. But what works best for you guys for summer carry? Do you just have a little pocket carry? Do you have a bag you put stuff in? I'm just kind of curious to see what everybody else out there does. So please feel free to go ahead and chime in down below. All right, guys, so that is it. That's how I do my summer carry. The other thing that I do want to mention is that you can very easily get, like the P365 in a Kydex holster in there. It's just that it's not really going to be secure, so you'd have to find some method to do so. And I know I've seen other companies out there that offer, tactical style fanny packs. Look into one of those. Really take your time doing some research on the reviews to see what people say about it and pick one that's going to work, best for you. Also, make sure you get one that's going to fit your firearm. It would suck to get something for $50 or $80 and then have to return it because it's too big or too small. So definitely do some research before you do so. But anyway, guys, this is it. This is Travis. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Please comment down below if you like what you see or if you don't. But in the meantime, don't forget, we've got Caliber Corner, which is a little podcast that we do Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Central Time over here on YouTube. We also have a podcast, another Caliber Corner broadcast that we sometimes do on Mondays at 4 p.m. Central. And so that's it, guys. I want you all to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.